Good morning, brother. No news, I'm afraid.
I have a plan.
Do you now?
The Norns. You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but I don't see how that would help.
They are the fates of these lands, are they not? I would know what they know.
You may not find them cooperative.
As long as I find them. Where do we search?
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one.
Yes, nothing like a catastrophic war to improve the situation. The boy seems quite capable, perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness, his confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War as a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
You have been quiet.
Frankly, I'm surprised you of all people would seek out fate. But your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the Norns.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have some back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Madam Neathode? Madam Neathode, where have you gone?
Neither. I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
Bricks on Main Street, and y'all gonna go hit his car right now? Yeah.
We are certain Atreus could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found it. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting. You may also use it to find them. Just remember, they need faith.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
You should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Well, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Of course.
Come. Quiet. She is a friend. Now,
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them and they'll take care of you.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
You don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy? Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The giants, they herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Seekron.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that.
She told me all about it when she phoned me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen. As Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I should have guessed it was Seekron helping you recover yourself. She's so loyal. Why? Clever. Tall.
Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
Fire! Right flank!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Incoming fire!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you! Look out!
Incoming fire! Last one!
Suspect that's all of them.
These were infants.
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was kind of you. The Coal Raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused these creatures. Perhaps we should do something.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life, if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Nords live in a well.
No. The Well of Erd, their homes. Hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's minds? Not so sure I like the sound of that. Never seen craftsmanship like this before. Can't imagine how old it is. Now, where have we seen an artifact like that before?
Tyr's vault. Mimir, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. Freya's right. They have ways of discouraging visitation. Wouldn't make his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw. Freya, you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream.
Hold. The wolves are distracted.
That must be Tyr's helmet.
Win mines, not wars.
Tyr understood the greatest fight of them all was the battle for people's hearts and minds. Too bad Tyr has no interest in doing either these days.
Kratos, a raider encampment.
Shall we take care of them, brother?
On your guard, Kratos!
That is all of them.
You were asking about my last visit to the North. Mainly, I remember that nothing expected me.
They still whine.
Poor things. They can smell no danger.
The wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that.
So the Norns told you nothing could change Baldur's fate.
they did, which only made me more determined to try.
Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah? The legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated?
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you travelled back in time itself to win a battle once lost. It's strange credulity, obviously. I mean, a rumour about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience.
How strange. I've never seen that building before.
Aye, very strange indeed. Let... It's another piece of Tyr's likeness sent flying across the lake. Ended up lodged right into this building, apparently. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
Doesn't look like you can brute force it. I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame. Another. Great.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Fire from behind!
Enemy to your left!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining.
tired of your lack of empathy for your own brothers.
It's Demos, isn't it, brother?
I should not have told you, Demos.
You see yourself in these words, in their fear.
Let us keep moving.
Is that a frost troll? He won't be happy to see us. Behind you! Look out!
Left side incoming!
Behind you! Incoming! Behind you, brother! Ah! Frozen! What now?
Incoming back here!
Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake.
Isn't that the spear from Tyr's statue?
Wish for peace. Be ready for war.
Oh, that's astute of the elf. Tyr never sought war, but he knew what to be ready for it.
Aye, best be armed than not. Impressive looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big. Freya, how did your brother come to be burned by the Aesir?
He was trying to improve relations with them by sharing their magic. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
It's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir's spellcraft.
Enough. We will continue later. Mimir, you may continue. About Freya.
Oh, yes. Well, the Aesir grew all too easily impatient with the subtle agricultural magic Freya had offered to school them in. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
Wait. The wolves are distracted.
Another pole raider clan. We should do something about them in future.
Incoming fire! Watch the fire!
Enemies on the left!
Peter, left flank!
Changing arrows!
Last enemy!
Their chieftain! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you! Look out! Brother! Get up, brother!
Kratos! Their chieftain! Changing arrows! Behind you!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Behind you! Incoming!
The chieftain. Was he the one who captured the wolves before you freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from his
They're still scared.
Not of the raiders. Do not be afraid. You are safe. Good. Good boys. Good girls.
Do you regret it, Mimir?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
Do I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about... This is the right area, but we can't go further on the sled.
Quiet.
An abandoned camp.
Whoever was here left long ago.
What did you find?
A list of provisions needed to prepare a meal.
A recipe? Who left that way out here?
Let's take a look at the ingredients. Perhaps the recipe will lead us. Do they match the ones in that recipe book you found?
I knew I recognized those initials. The Ballad of Yari and Soma.
I'm not familiar.
An old tale, but a good one nonetheless. The carving marks their passage through this realm. We could always try and find the others if you're curious.
Quiet.
I just hope the Norns are somewhere indoors and warm. Safe to say, no, I have not missed Midgard in Fimbulwinter. Thank you.
We will see soon enough. Incoming fire!
Left side, brother! There's frost in my neck stuff! What you like? Behind you! Look out!
The hilt of a sword.
Brother, I know that sword hilt. Tread carefully. You of all people know how weapons can carry ghosts.
If it does not help us find the Norns, it can wait.
Let's keep looking. This way. I feel a trace of their illusions here. I can try to dispel it.
Now's no time to wander off, brother. Freya's found something.
Oak Gnaw. There's nothing here.
A false trail.
I'm afraid so. We'll have to see what else the wolves can find.
Typical Nornish mischief.
They know we're searching. I warned you they wouldn't make it easy.
And what's the hilt of a cursed king have to do with any of it?
Coincidence? Who knows? I suppose they'd say we were fated to find it. Kratos, tell me more of your homeland.
It was violent and cruel.
Sounds no different from these lands.
It was warmer. So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him.
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freya up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more.
Kratos, their chieftain.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! There! How was Sigrun when you saw her last?
She's still incorporeal, ever since Kratos set her free of the corrupted form. But she hasn't let that stop her from helping any way she can. The truth is, she owes her more than she'll repay.
I doubt she'd see it that way. When we freed her, she could speak of little else but her reverence for you. Seeing you yourself again would surely be payment enough.
The oarsmen. A monument of conquerors.
Made some lovely warships, though.
Frozen! What now?
Iron peace, not a golden war.
Tyr used to talk about how heavy the cost of war was compared to its bounty. He felt like it was his responsibility.
Kind of still does, in fact. Freya, you mentioned that Fimbulwinter had worn down some of Odin's curses, but you still needed help. Was it Sigrun who helped you recover your warrior spirit?
Is that how Odin liked to refer to the curse that kept me from defending myself?
Kratos, their chieftain!
Nasty hit! All right, brother! Freya, I assume it was Sigrun then who helped you retrieve your Valkyrie wings. Were they hidden in the place I guessed?
They were not. But yes, she did. Argued all the while I should let my anger go. But helped me just the same. This is the area. Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something. Kratos, I feel the Norns over here. Are you ready?
Brother, wait. Let's see what Freya found.
Open up. Nothing. Another dead end.
A trap!
Use your shield!
Another raider! To the left! That's frost in my neck stump! Right flank!
This is the lab.
That's all of them. You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves then.
What is up here?
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
Could be interesting enough in its own right.
What's that outpost?
How can I help? Ooh, a souvenir from foreign lands?
You won't believe it. This crest is Jökulund.
Fjotalund, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from.
Another crane. There must be some way to move. Seems it only rotates in the other.
You know that's not going to work, brother! Another sleeping troll, courtesy of the dwarves.
So this outpost is what's left of Fjord to me. Sigrun spoke of growing up with these people before they came about this.
Got that wisp, brother! You know, brother, Sigrun told me her kingdom housed a great treasury filled with the spoils of her family's conquests. Perhaps this outpost holds some of that treasure.
Is that all she told you, Mimir?
Did she say where?
No, just that they kept it hidden.
seems it can't rotate through the rock. Well done.
Perhaps those runes over there can shed some light. What? No, she never mentioned.
Is that a key?
Might be getting ahead of myself, but I don't know if we should leave without that key. Wonder what lock that key belongs to.
No lock. It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
Enemy behind you!
Find you, watch out!
They're ethereal! Perhaps by arrows!
You know that's not going to work, brother! A musical instrument from your homeland, isn't it? Can you play?
Yes.
Will you?
No.
What did those runes say?
Secret. Wouldn't let them marry.
He's got
Oh,
taste.
come on, Mimir. You really didn't think you were her first love, did you?
Aye. Suppose I did.
The wolves have picked up another trail. Keep following their heads.
Mimir, what did you mean when you said Frey was not exactly a guest of the Aesir?
I meant by the time they burned it, he'd been a prisoner for some time. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while.
Hold. We will finish later.
Freya, where is Sigrun now?
Impossible to say. She's on a mission spanning the realms in search of our lost sisters. Our hope is if she can bring their incorporeal spirits to Vanaheim, we can find a way to restore them to uncorrupted forms. This is the place. We need to work our way up. This way. There. Can you cut a way through the ice?
Oh, are the Norns making magical ice walls now?
No. I think the water just froze.
More of your friends.
I didn't tell them to do it.
Raider on the left!
I don't know what the Norns did to trick all these raiders into guarding them. Not that they have any idea that's what they're doing.
Freya, thank you for your help. I know this was not your focus.
The sooner we find your son, the sooner you'll be able to focus. I just hope it works.
Just the same. Thank you.
A fine sentiment, but write her a bloody note when we're out of the cold, brother.
Over here. Open up. We found it.
Ah, isn't it always the third place you look? Is everyone hearing that creepy whisper?
It is like an itch in the mind.
It means we've stepped into their domain. Be ready for anything.
Illusions.
But assume nothing. There's no telling what manner of creature they've made unwitting guards.
Delightful.
Kratos, Ghost of Sparta, Bane Elemental. Kratos, Ghost of Sparta, Bane Elemental, Destroyer of Fate. Flame of war, weapon of the gods, turned against his will. He faces a redemption he knows can lead his soul. He
Are we in our own minds yet? He certainly seemed real enough.
I hate to tell you, the parts in your mind will be real too.
Seems he was guarding that way outside.
This place almost looks familiar. Like a confused memory.
A rather hostile memory at that.
These fates should know I will not be deterred.
Freya of the Vanir, master of magic, queen of the Valkyries, witch of the woods, free of Asgard, destroyer of all she would hope to protect. She always finds somebody to blame. She cannot change. Of the Aesir,
Ah, here we go.
Counselor to Kings, Merry Wanderer of the Woods, Robin of the Wood.
Let me guess. I'm a long-winded know-it-all and I cannot change? See? You forgot smartest man alive. Well, certainly clinks like genuine hack silver. I suppose there's one small consolation to this ordeal. At least we won't have to introduce ourselves.
Don't credit your reputation, Mimir. They see the whole lives of any who approach them.
What is that?
Bloody hell! Look at that thing! Give yourself an opening! Don't waste it!
Attack the spring! Hurry before it recovers! That's it!
Behind you! Taste it!
Close in! Attack! Attack! Close in! Attack!
Well, yet another gift of Fimbulwinter, I suppose.
Magic's raining out of all of us has to end up somewhere.
This way.
The Norns are somewhere in that cave just ahead.
There's that itchy sound again. Normally, I don't mind ladies whispering in my ear, but this is positively irksome.
Anyone ever tell you that you babble when you're terrified?
Terrified? I'll have you know I'm at the very most deeply apprehensive. And breaking tension with humour is the sacred duty of a travelling companion. How very dare you? Babbling!
Door.
Oh, that looks official.
My boy. Walter, listen to me, please. Stop! Why did you bring him here? You are not welcome here! Wait! Baldur, come back! Talk to me! Nobody harms my boy! But me!
Freya!
Brother, over here! Come get me! I want none of this! Imagine them thinking I had any desire to be back on this itching carcass. I'm quite serious, brother. Come and collect me. Seekerin? Brother, hold off.
Why did you never turn on Odin?
But I did. I tried to stop him any way I could.
You managed to the day! Put you in that tree! You son of a bitch! You watched him mistreat everyone and everything, and you never gave a damn until you I know it's true. But for love of you, I became a better man, a terrible of the beast, an ally to all those who Freya in his to Scotty, to Rome, no, you almost decided the power of the men. You there's more of them. Even now, you see a fire and you can't help but hate him and call him brother. And it's
It is not her.
No. Of course. You did what you must. Brother, the tree! Pull him along!
Mimir!
brother, help me! Monster!
Atreus! I am coming!
Why didn't you trust your own son? Don't let him take me!
Atreus!
I'm scared! Why wouldn't you see him the way he wants to be seen?
Atreus! I am here!
It's over. Did we pass the test?
Didn't feel much like succeeding.
I see the door has disappeared.
Or it was not there.
They toy with us still. What is that?
A kelpie. Don't see many of those in these parts.
She must be theirs.
Will she take us to them?
I'll ask her. Nicely. Easy, girl. Easy. That's right. Good.
Care to talk about whatever the Norns put you through?
No.
Get on.
That's a good lass. Lovely creatures, but temperamental by reputation. In my land, they'd keep children away from the lost by telling them a kelpie would drown them. Of course, no kelpie I know would do such a thing. Unless it was disrespected.
It walks on water.
Aye. No mystical water steeds to speak of in Greece, brother?
There were the hippocamps. They served the sea god. I battled one upon a titan.
That might not be her favorite subject. Here.
Fate's own hideaway. Never doubted we'd make it.
Kratos, Freya, and Mimir's head. Enter the home of the Norns, tentatively. They have finally reached their destination. Kratos speaks first.
I seek my son.
You know the child is in Asgard. No, you seek what all who search for us seek. To know the ending to your story.
The ghost of Sparta furrows his brow menacingly. He resists the urge to grunt. Oh, he fails.
You come to us, piteous archetypes, seeking freedom from your scripts, as if knowing your lines would grant you the power to rewrite them.
Speak plain.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
But you called him the Destroyer of Fate. There must be a way to subvert destiny.
There is no destiny, Puck.
Protagonists are speechless. They do not understand.
There is no grand design, no script. Only the choices you make. That your choices are so predictable merely make us seem prescient.
When my son was born, shut up! Your prophecy said he would die a needless death.
And he did. Because you could not let him go. Because he thirsted for revenge. And because you kill gods.
But what Kratos did, it was not out of hate.
Should I bring him a crown then? He still slays gods, but now he's sad about it? You are the sum of your choices, nothing more. And because your choices never change, you will learn that Heimdall intends to kill your son in Asgard, and you will do what you do best. And then Ragnarok.
The skies burn, the curtains fall. Exunt omnes.
Heimdall.
Again, he misses the point.
Focusing on the second act to the exclusion of the final. A common mistake in storycraft.
We are leaving.
He stomps away, followed closely by Freya.
I enjoyed your story, Kratos. Pity it has to end so soon.
Well, that was educational.
Let us leave this place.
Happily.
That's better. I can feel things getting more normal already.
Wait. That tree.
Well, isn't that interesting?
What is this?
That's the noose, brother. The one Odin hanged himself with. As part of his endless, mad quest for secrets of life and death and what have you.
What are you doing?
It's a charged object, significant to Odin. Perhaps I'll find a use for it.
Brother, what they said about the boy?
Will not happen.
Oh, I agree.
It will not happen. We will not let it.
Of course we bloody won't. The question is how. You wouldn't seriously consider killing Heimdall, would you?
I will do what I must.
Oh, is that all?
You're wrong to dissuade him, Mimir. You know Heimdall.
I grant you that he's a spiteful, vicious little shit.
And so loyal, Odin entrusted him with Gjallarhorn. If we have the chance to eliminate him before Ragnarok, we should have it.
Considering his powers of foresight alone, that is an if of mountainous size. Even supposing we're all perfectly comfortable plotting an assassination, and I, for one, am a mite rusty at that measure, we've got no way to reach Heimdall, and no way to kill him if we did.
I have killed gods greater than him.
I don't doubt that, brother, but it's hardly my point.
Kratos, I see something. That's the wrong way up if you want to get out of here.
Look, I think we're missing the Norn's message here. We've all got our tendencies, and yours is to run headlong into danger to protect the ones you love.
I do not intend to change. Not about that.
Why should you? Apparently my tendency is to kill the ones I love.
Freya,
I don't need you to comfort me. Either of you.
Their accusation was cruel. None of us believe.
The truth can be a cruel thing. Anyone care to argue with that?
no. But Baldur's fate had many causes. Prophecy among them.
How do you mean, brother?
There are many tales in my homeland of those who fulfilled prophecy by attempting to avoid it. So it was when Freya tried to protect Baldur. And so it was when I accused my son of going to Asgard.
Then we agree. It'd be foolish to go after Heimdall.
No. If Heimdall must die for Atreus to live, then Heimdall must die.
How can you say that, knowing what you know?
Because if Heimdall is a threat to my son, I must act. It is my...
Your nature. Well played, Norns.
Let us find a gateway. Return home. Consider our plans.
Listen, brother. Before you make any hasty decisions, why don't you blow off a little steam? I'm sure there was some loose end we meant to circle back to. Give your mind a little time to process everything.
I suspect there's unfinished business here at the lake, though I'm certainly happy to spend time somewhere other than Midgard.
It's your choice, brother.
We don't have the equipment for this.
Now tell me of this power Heimdall wields. He sees the future.
More like he reads the person, sees their intention.
My intent will be to kill him. Knowing that will be no advantage.
Brother, this is no one to underestimate. Any move you make, he'll have seen it coming. If you must face him, we need something else. An edge. Humor me?
Very well. We will ask the dwarves.
Ah, the inevitable asking of the dwarves.
Excuse me, sir. Could I have a moment of your time? Oh dear, what's to be done?
What is it you want?
It has come to my attention that Nithog has been slain, and as a result, her offspring have been let loose into the Nine Realms.
What of it?
Unfortunately, without a proper role model to supervise them, the little rascals are certain to fall to mischief. In time, said mischief could culminate in nothing less than their devouring of the Nine Realms entirely. In order to avoid such a grisly fate, I'd like you to bring the Lindworms to me. I believe I can act as a satisfactory paternal figure in their upbringing. You'll find the specimens gnawing on tears throughout the realms. Use this device to safely store them, bring them back to me, and I promise I'll make it worth your while.
You mean to say you'd raise them by yourself?
Indeed. I have no small experience managing extreme personalities. Compared to wrestling with my emotions in the most literal of senses, I dare say raising a handful of Lindworms will be a walk in the park. Anyhow, was there something else you wish to talk about?